Dear students, let us solve few problems related to nearest integer to the square root. Find the nearest integer to the square root of the following numbers: 232, 600, 728, 824 and 1729. So let us take the first number 232. Now let us see which are the nearest square numbers. So we know that 15 square is equal to 225 and 16 square is equal to 256. Now find the difference between the given number and the two square numbers. See, 232 minus 225, you have difference 7, and 256 minus 232, 6 minus 2, 4, 5 minus 3, 2. So 7 is less than 24. Therefore, nearest integer to the square root will be 225, that is 15. Nearest integer to the square root is 15 because 225 is more closer to 232 than 256. Now let us take the second question, 600. Now for 600 we have 24 square is equal to 576 and 25 square is equal to 625. Now if you see the difference, 600 minus 576, you get 24, and if you do 625 minus 600, you get difference 25. 24 is less than 25, so the closest integer to the square root is 24. So nearest integer is 24. Look at the next question, 728. Now see, if you take 26 square, that is equal to 676, and 27 square is equal to 729. Now this, you by direct observation you can see 729 is and 728 difference is only 1. So you can say nearest integer to the square root is 27. So the nearest integer is 27. Look at the next question, 824. So square of 28, 28 square is 784 and 29 square is 841. See the difference, 824 minus 784. So 4 minus 4, 0. 12 minus 8 is 4. So difference is 40. Next 841 minus 824. 11 minus 4 is 7. 3 minus 2 is 1. So difference is 17. 17 is less than 40. So the nearest integer to the square root of 824 is 29. Next number, 1729. We have 41 square is equal to 1681 and 42 square equal to 1764. So let us find the difference. 1729 minus 1681. So 9 minus 1 is 8. 12 minus 8 is 4. So here the difference is 48. And now let us see 1764 minus 1729. 14 minus 9 is 5 and 5 minus 2 is 3. 35 is less than 48. So the nearest integer to the square root is 42. Nearest integer to the square root is 42. Now let us solve the next problem. A piece of land is in the shape of a square and its area is 1000 meters square. This has to be fenced using barbed wire. The barbed wire is available only in integral lengths. That means you don't get barbed wire in any decimal numbers. You get a integer. What is the minimum length of the barbed wire that has to be bought for this purpose? So basically you need to find the nearest square root of, use the concept of nearest square root. So they have given area is equal to, so if you take the length L, area is equal to L square, which is equal to 1000. So you have a piece of land in the shape of square whose area is 1000 meter square. We have L square. Find 4L. Now fencing you do only to the border of the land. So you need the perimeter of this land. Perimeter, if area is L square, perimeter is 4L. So we have L square. So we will just square this 4L whole square. This is nothing but 4 square is 16. 16L square. 16L square is nothing but 16 into value of L square is 1000. You have 16,000. Now you need to calculate the nearest integer to the square root of 16,000. Nearest integer, if 4L square is 16,000, then nearest integer to the square root of 16,000 will give the perimeter. So what is the nearest square root? So if you think and calculate, 126 square is equal to 15,876 and 127 square is equal to 16,129. Now let us see the difference. 16,000 minus 15,876. So 10 minus 6 is 4. 9 minus 7 is 2. 9 minus 8 is 1. So here you have difference 124. And in this case you have 16,129 minus 16,000. So here the difference is 129. Now 124 is less than 129. So the 124 is less than 129. So the nearest integer is the difference you get less in 126 square. So the nearest integer is 126. The square root will be 126 point something. Now since you don't get the length of wire in decimal numbers, you need to take length of the barbed wire 127 meters. Length of the barbed wire must be taken as 127 meter. It is, the square root is 126 point something. Since you don't get the barbed wire in decimal numbers, you take the next number. So the length of barbed wire is 127 meter. Next problem. A student was asked to find square root of 961. He read it wrong and found root 691 to the nearest integer. How much small was his number from the correct answer? So he has found out a wrong answer. So what is the difference between the right answer and wrong answer? We know that root of 961 is equal to 31. 961 is a perfect square, which is a square of prime number 31. Then what he has calculated? He has calculated root of 691. So what are the nearest perfect squares to this number 691? We have 26 square is equal to 676 and 27 square we have 729. Let us calculate the difference. See, 691 minus 676, we have 11 minus 6, 5, 8 minus 7, 2. Sorry, 8 minus 7 is 1. Next, 729 minus 691. So 9 minus 1 is 8. 12 minus 9 is 3. Now 15 is less than 38. So the nearest integer to the square root is 26. Since 676 is more closer to 691, the nearest integer is 26. Now, the answer what he has found out is 26. The correct answer is 31. So, the difference between the right answer and wrong answer. Difference between the right and wrong answer is, right one is 31, wrong number is 26. So the difference is 5. This is what they have asked. Thank you.